So tonight I went to the third uh, film in the Kung Fu Panda franchise. I was sort of late to Kung Fu Panda in that I didn't see Kung Fu Panda 1 because it came out the summer I graduated from college and I was in grad school and poor. And then I didn't see Kung Fu Panda 2 originally because I was, again, in grad school and poor, and then it got nominated for the Academy Award, and I was like, shit, I should probably watch the Kung Fu Panda. So my roommate and I, we got Panda Express, and we watched Kung Fu Panda 1 and Kung Fu Panda 2 before the Academy Awards in 2012, and Kung Fu Panda and Kung Fu Panda 2 were so good, and I loved them. So when I found out Kung Fu Panda 3 was coming out, I was like, yes, I need this movie. And I couldn't get anyone to go with me, so shame on everyone in Los Angeles who wouldn't go see this movie with me. I saw it in 2D because I'm not a big fan of 3D in general, so I try to avoid 3D if I can help it. This movie was adorable, and I cried several times because the films are very simple in their themes and what they're trying to express, because that's the point, is that these truths are simple, but you need to learn them, and they're hard to learn. And that's why it's taking Poe so long to really become himself. And that's sort of what happens in this film, is he finally embraces who he really is, and through amazing lessons and simple aphorisms. And there's a few lines in there that are just so resonant, and I needed to hear them so bad, and then I heard them because they were in this movie, and I cried. I'm a crier. I'm a movie crier. It was really nice to watch this in a theater with children because the children were really into it, and there was a part, there's like battle scenes and stuff, and fights, and there was a part where Master Shifu is like in trouble, and this little kid next to me was like, "Not Shifu," and it was like, I feel you, kid, I feel you. Actually, I'm a very vocal film watcher, especially when I'm watching Home Alone. So it was nice to be around a bunch of kids that were like vocalizing the way that I would like to. I kind of vocalized a few times. Also, just there's so many pandas in this movie, and several of the children pandas are played by Angelina Jolie Pitt's children, which I think is just delightful. I really enjoyed this film a lot. If you have seen the other films, I think it's best if you've seen the other films to go into this one, because they build on each other, both in terms of Poe's journey as a character and as a person, or an anthropomorphized panda, but also in terms of some of the plot. And you get more with Poe as an adopted kid, and Poe learning to sort of deal with where he is in life and all of the things that have made him who he is. And like I said, these are universal truths that we all sort of need to know at some point in order to be our best self. I don't know, I really enjoyed this movie. I think you should go see it. And if you haven't seen the other Kung Fu Pandas, watch the other Kung Fu Pandas and then go see it, and you will really enjoy it. Also, it's directed by Kung Fu Panda 2 is directed by Jennifer Yoon Nelson, and this one is Jennifer Yoon Nelson and Alessandro Carloni, because I read that she knew it was too much work for just her, and she brought someone on to carry the load, because women will ask for help when they need it. So this would count for if you're doing the 52 films by women, and you should make it count and go watch it. It was delightful. I really, really enjoyed it a lot. So that's Kung Fu Panda 3. I don't know if they're going to make more Kung Fu Panda movies. I don't know if they need to make more Kung Fu Panda movies. It's sort of one of those, like, I wish we would stay with just trilogies. As we learned from the Shrek franchise, you can go on too long. And this was a perfect ending. I think it's a nice round sort of, this is the franchise, and I hope they leave it at that, because this was a perfect ending. God, it was beautiful. It made me want to like hug all my friends. That's how I felt when it was over. Even though all of my friends refused to come see this movie with me, I still want to hug them because of this movie. So maybe it's a good thing because I would have been not hugging everybody. Um, so go see Kung Fu Panda 2. I mean, see Kung Fu Panda 2 if you haven't seen it already. But then go see Kung Fu Panda 3 in theaters and enjoy it for the delightful thing that it is. Oh, and on top of the story, it's beautifully animated. It's such gorgeous animation. God, just a film that's truly crafted with people who love what they're doing and love the story that they have, and it's wonderful to see that in animation because so many animated films are just crap. But the ones that are great are so beautiful and such a different kind, just a different facet of this art form that is really a moving painting, and it's beautiful. So I loved this movie. You should go see it. Kung Fu Panda 3. Fantastic film.